What are you doing? You gotta do that right there. Do you? Right by my ear? Huh? Gotta do that right by my ear? See? As long as you're chewing on that, not the bed. Let's do some primitive building with adobe on the dome greenhouse today. I just wanted to show you part of the process here of what I'm going to be doing and share some of my latest art. My gloves match my shirt. That was not intentional, but it works. Look how high this is now. All these new baby leaves. So happy. You can find my original work in the description below on almost all of my videos. I'm gonna have to go get my other gloves out. So I starting the straw and some of the dirt. I start with this section over there, mid, because you can see where I had to put some plastic to try to keep this from happening up. So we're just going to work on this. I don't know how far I'll get, but look at how great all the plants are doing. This one's still not in the ground because I just don't know where I want to put it. And I wanted to watch these to see how they struggle. And they are struggling a little. I just want to be careful about that. But I'm not going to take it home with me, so I'm gonna have to put it in the ground. And I just put the banana plant down. I left it in its pot right next to it. It got frosted last night. I went to move the outer thing to make the doorway. Hey, Tam! And that when I went to move with the towel had frost on it. Crazy. You know, I don't think I'm going to do it in my cement bucket. I think I'm going to pull out some plastic and do it on plastic so I can fold it easy. If you'd like to support my work and what I'm doing right now, the best way to do that, honestly, is to just subscribe. It's free to you, and it means a whole heck of a lot to me. If you enjoy like primitive builds and all the different mixed types of work that I'm going to be doing. In my soil here. I think this needs to be a lot more soppy. Well, not a lot more. This is going to help me keep those javelina out of here, hopefully, and then I can put my pineapples into the ground. Since they so successfully ripped up my last ones. But that's okay, that's what they do. And I've got some new seeds that I'll be putting in as well. So I'm not going to do as much as I thought I was going to do today. But I think this is going to work to keep the pigs out if I get the mud walls tall enough. I just don't think I have enough water to do that and for my plants. So I'm going to put some more and have the best neighbors who are letting me get some. I think I can, I'm going to show, I'm decided, even though I had a good area over here, that I'm going to move 200 feet in the other direction and about a couple hundred feet over. I'm extending everything and going into a different part of the lot, I think. And I'm going to keep this greenhouse here, even though we're doing a very primitive greenhouse, building up walls for wind protection, but not too much. If there's anything I learned last year, was you can't have during the summer. Well, you can, obviously I did, but it was very hard on the plants. The moringa loved the temperatures, but it was getting really hot in here, being out in the desert, even during the summertime. It was the wind protection that I really think helped. It did work for the winter, and I'm going to devise some kind of rain catchment for the greenhouse here. And I'm learning from all of this, so I know I've already got the designs that I want. I think this looks really good for the home. So, you know, I don't know, I think a little bit more straw. The other one is, it's hard to say. They both have really good, my big thing was privacy, of course, but having the best or as good a view as I can of sunsets and sunrises, because they're so amazing out here. So you'll find some work coming with the landscapes and stuff that will have more of the beautiful colored clouds and the sunsets and sunrises and some mountain work. Even though I'm really doing the surreal right now. Do have some monotone to the deer landscapes and lots of different stuff. So, but if you do find the stores and you don't see anything that you're interested in right now, but you would love to, you know, support what I'm doing here, and you need to do that for free, then the best way, and I really appreciate it for all the people who've been subscribing, that yeah, you can, if you could do that, that's absolutely amazing too, and I really appreciate it. So as I'm trying to share more of like greenhouse and my dome stuff, and using the zip tie dome method out here, I found it to be, after a lot of research, one of the most affordable ways to just kind of get some plants going. And so far, I really like the system, even though I did use 2 layers of plastic. But that's how we learn, right? I'm going to put more straw in this. This needs a little more straw. Remember how I did the footings? We're just raising up the greenhouse part. So in between them, in between them, I'm starting from the bar out. I don't know if this concept is going to work. We'll find out. And nice big holes in there for the next layer. And I'm going to build out on this side first, and eventually connect it to the wiring. See that I have underneath here to keep the javelina out, and attempt to, once our structure's more sound, because I'm going to have to put some wattle in and stuff like that. Cool.